Like Dad, I've always been a Ford man. The Falcon Squire wagon was unloved in 1964, but turns heads today. The Americans call them woodies, but the panelling, it's just fiberglass and plastic. But it's a passion that Shannons understands, which is why my Fords are insured with Shannons. And now, so's the home.
Call Shannons on 13 46 46. Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts.
Gasolene is proudly brought to you by Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts, and the following sponsors. I'm Michael Curzon, producer creator of Gasolene. Hope you enjoy.
Viewers, I've got Maz with me at the moment. Maz, next to us is your 1970 Mach 1 Mustang, and what a great car it is. What can you tell the viewers about it?
Okay, I bought this car from California. I've had it for about a year and a half now. I've fully restored the car now at the moment. We picked it up from a barn. It's been in there probably 20 years, sitting in the barn.
So it was the true barn find, sitting there for 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years. And what we did was a cousin of mine who found it for me is a courier driver, and he couriers around in the States, in California. And what he did was he found this particular car there. Her husband's deceased, and she said to me cousin that, I'm going to sell this car. So he took some photos and everything. He sent the photos to me by Skype, and we had a bit of a chat on Skype as well too. So when I had a look at the pictures and the actual photos of the car, I couldn't believe it. It's just the car sitting in the shed for that long. And then we ended up putting it in one of our containers, bring it back here. As soon as it landed here in Australia, I stripped it completely. What was fascinating was it had a Boss 351 in it. It came out of a 71 Mach 1. As soon as I knew it was a Boss 351, my eyes opened up. You know, it was like motor's worth probably about $20,000-$30,000 when they're fully rebuilt. Anyway, as soon as we got it here, we ended up stripping it completely. Got it soda blast the whole body and everything, right through. Cleaned it, done all the interior, done all the paint work and all that. Top Gun did the paint work on it for me. We got everything overhauled, put it back together in the warehouse. Took a little while. Well, 8 months. It's not bad, you know.
8 months isn't bad. Now, you said Top Gun did the paint work for you.
Yeah.
Who did all the panel work? How much of that was done by yourself, and how much did you have to outsource?
Probably about 50%. We done the body work and everything, and the rest of it was Top Gun had done the rest of the work, the rest of the body to finish it completely. But there wasn't that much damage on the car. There was no rust. That's where we were lucky. and that's about it, you know what I mean? So that's
That's a pretty good story, to find a car in a barn that's been sitting there for 20 years, bring it all the way back to Australia, pop the bonnet and then find out it's got that 351 Boss. You must have been excited.
I was, mate, I was really excited about it. So it was like, I haven't seen anything like that before, you know what I mean? Like, they're like very rare at the moment to get a Boss 351. To find one now, it's pretty hard.
And that Boss 351, how much work has it done? Have you rebuilt the engine or is it still all standard?
Well, half of it's standard. We've just put a bit of a mild cam in it, little bit of head work, but that's it. We pulled it on the dyno. It's about 296. It's about 430 horsepower. So I'm pretty happy with that, especially for the street, you know. I don't drag it or anything like that, but when you want the power, it's there.
And what about the rest of the drivetrain? What helps that Boss engine get the power to those wheels?
Well, I've got 3 nines in the back. It's a 31 spine top loader, 31 spine. At least with the manual, with the top loader, you can open it up a little bit more, so you got a bit more horsepower out of it. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty fast, you know, for this model of a car too.
Okay, Maz, thank you very much for having a chat. I know you're busy today. There's a lot of cars here to look at. I've really enjoyed myself. We'll catch you soon.
Thank you very much.
Here we go, viewers. We're still down in Essendon Fields. I've got Italo with me here. Italo, behind us is your ake-A-Wish sedan.
Yeah.
What a fantastic looking car.
Thanks very much for that. Yeah, yeah, it's a nice drive weekends.
So you get the car out a bit. Italo, I can see the car's had a restoration. How long have you had the car for?
Just on 2 years now. Come out of the panel shop, and with the help of my brother-in-law Dominic and my nephew and my son, we've put it all together in bits and pieces. Yeah.
So you've had the car painted, you've put it together. Italo, what was the car like when you found it?
Oh, the car was in parts. There was 2 trailer loads and a van load of spare parts, which a lot of them still in the shed, but some of the stuff come from your shop as well. And yeah, this is what we come up with.
So it's had a complete rebuild. Italo, how much of that work did you do yourself?
Oh, good 80-90% of it. Yeah.
About 80-90%. Italo, did you come across any troubles along the way?
Yeah, well, I don't know, what can I tell you? Trying to get the original part to go where the original spot is, and just stickers, and yeah, because I really wanted to be original out of the factory, but with the different type of rim and tyre that I put on it, yeah, but I'm really happy with it.
And Italo, what about the drivetrain of the vehicle? Is that all still original?
Yeah, standard 351 4V head, new extractors, full speed top loader, and just highway gears on the end.
And RPOs, they're pretty rare these days. How does it feel to own one and take it out on the road?
Oh, it still hasn't hit me as yet. Shannon's insured it for me. They still got to see it. Yeah, very impressed with it. Yeah, it's just a nice cruiser.
Italo, thank you very much for having a chat. I know you're busy. You've got a few cars here today. We'll let you go and I'll catch up with you soon.
No worries. Thank you very much, and thanks for Gasolene.
No worries. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more Gasolene after the break.
Don't forget to check out the all-new Shannons Club. Once you sign up, you can create your own profile, including things like your previous cars, your current cars, the history of those cars, modifications and photographs. You can also search for other members' vehicles, keep up to date with things like news and current events, videos, check out your local car clubs and jump on the forum to talk to other like-minded enthusiasts about your passion.
Here we are, viewers. I've got Con with me at the moment. Con, this red Mustang behind us isn't yours. It's a good friend of yours, George's, but you're the lucky one that gets to speak today. Yeah. What can you tell the viewers about it?
Well, it's a 65 Mustang Fastback. It's got a 302 Windsor out of an AU XR8 Tickford motor. It's the 185 kilowatt version with the roller cam, and it's actually been converted back to running a manifold and carby. It's a YN Street Warrior manifold with a 570 Street Avenger and 4-into-1 extractors with a twin 2.25-inch exhaust. She's running the C4 auto, which just bolts onto the back of the AU motors, just like it's like it was made for them.
So these new Windsors, they bolt straight in, no problems at all?
Straight in, no problems, just like the older 289 they came out with. It's the same bolt pattern on the back of the motor, so it's the same. Just bolted straight in. Engine mounts didn't have to be changed or modified or anything else like that. Straight dropping.
And Con, I believe the reason you're speaking with us is because you're the lucky one that also does all the work on the car. Tell us, how does George get this car out and how does it go on the road?
Oh, she's pretty good on the road. She gets almost 20 miles per gallon. I work for a place called Glen Lyon Motors. I'll put in a free plug for the guys. I tune it over there using all their equipment. I've done the jetting and the power valve in the carby. Half of the thing with Hollies, if you get the right if you get the right power valve and jets in them, they're pretty economical. A lot of people think they're very thirsty, but you just got to set them up right and they're pretty good.
Okay, Con, now I believe that when George got the car, it was pretty rough and it had to get a full restoration. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
Okay, when I saw it at George's panel shop, it was a bare shell. It was in primer undercoat. And George slowly got the interior done. We found, first of all, the 289 in bits, built a 289 for it. It wasn't going too well, so the 289 got taken out last year and replaced with the 302. George from Eurocar Smash Repairs in Brunswick painted it. He's the owner of the car, and he did all the work himself. As I said before, the car was in a primer undercoat. He sprayed it twice. The first colour, as I said, it was a Hyundai colour, and hip hop red didn't really suit the car. This red's got a bit more orange in it, and it really sets off the lines of the car much better than the Hyundai colour did.
All right, Con, I've enjoyed having a chat with you. It's George's bad luck he didn't get to have a chat. You've done really well. Thanks for showing us the car.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
And here we are, viewers. We're out at Speed Parts in Hallam. I've got Lou with me here. Lou, behind us is your 67 Galaxy. It's a 428. Great looking car. What can you tell the viewers about it?
Oh, it was a car that I acquired from the States 5 years ago. It was on eBay. The specific reason was to go and buy the car to pull the engine and trans out of it, to put into a 69 Mach 1 Mustang. But when the car arrived and went to pick the car up, it was just too good. The car was much better than what was described. Even though I had a company in the US go and check the car out and take photographs, it just didn't do the car justice.
It's a common story you hear, Lou, that when you buy something on eBay, it's not the same as what they're described as, but it's not normally in your favour. It's normally worse. You really got a pearler this time.
Oh, certainly. The trick is to go and have someone else go and have a look at the vehicle, take lots of photographs, and get it inspected, take it for a drive, and make sure it is what it is. I was lucky; it was better than what it is.
Now, Lou, you mentioned that you brought the car for the running gear. You were going to pull it out. You've obviously got something at home in the garage. What was the running gear for?
The running gear was for a 69 Mach 1 Mustang, 351 4-speed car. I wanted to clone it into an R-code big block, but it hasn't happened, and it won't happen.
It's good to see you left the car the way it is. It really looks fantastic. What's behind that 428? What drives the rest of the car along?
A Super T10 4-speed and a Detroit locker with 373 gears in it.
Thanks, Lou. It's been really good having a chat. I'm glad you've decided not to pull the car apart. I'm going to go let you enjoy the rest of your day here at Speed Parts.
Thank you, and thanks to Speed Parts and to Gasolene.
Stay tuned for more gasoline after the break.
Blame, it's all I seem to do when you're here is blame. And everything you've ever said to me abstain.
Modern Plating, for all your plating needs. With over 50 years experience in delivering quality to the automotive restoration industry, whether it be bumpers, die-cast pieces, polishing and repairs to aluminium or stainless steel mouldings, even ceramic coatings, Modern Plating has it covered. modernplating.com.au, located 4 to 6 King Street, Oakley, Victoria. Remember, Modern Plating, when quality matters.
Now, for all you Ford fans, I've got the jewel for your engine bay. This sweet little Ford small block is a 427 stroker. It's got 525 horsepower, 510 foot-pounds of torque. Utilises a brand new man-of-war block with aluminium heads. It's got hydraulic roller cam, forged crank and pistons, and it's complete from carby to pan. These engines are dyno tested. They run the leads, the MSD ignition. All you got to do is put oil in it, pop it in your car, and away you go. Now, for all you Chev guys that are serious about horsepower, here's the mother of all engines. This is a 632 cubic inch Pro Series big block Chevy. It's got 815 horsepower, 800 foot-pounds of torque. It starts with a brand new tall deck block. It's got a 2-piece remain seal, 4-bolt caps, forged X-rods, hydraulic roller cam, and alloy heads. It's got the MSD ignition, the engine's been dyno tested, and it's complete from the great big Dominator on top all the way to the pan. So you can bolt your pipes on, throw some engine oil in, and away you go.
To download your free copy of the Rocket Narrowflow Performance Parts catalogue, go to the sponsor section on the Gasolene website. Click on the links and download away. With over 650 combined pages of performance parts and accessories, you're sure to find everything you need for your car.
And here we are, viewers. I've got Dave with me. Dave, behind us is your 65 Chev, and what an eye-catcher. What can you tell the viewers about the car?
She's my nice cruiser. Had her for 2.5 years or so. 350 Chev, 350 turbo trans. Just my family cruiser. That's pretty much it, really.
It's a great looking car. It really does catch the eye. It's got 327 badges on it, but you're saying it's a 350?
Yeah, it's got the crate motor just for a little bit more reliability, just so I know what's in there, and that's pretty much it. Just get the kids in and go and don't have to worry. She's a turnkey.
So you get it out there, you do a lot of cruising. Does it do many shows or is it mainly cruises?
With the Classic Rod Club of Cranbourne, Victoria, Classic Rod Club of Victoria in Cranbourne. So get out to a lot of their events, and we do a lot of cruises during the year. And I'll be going up to the Nationals at Phillip Island in the next couple of weeks or so, and get it out as much as I can.
Looks good to see a car like this out on the road, Dave. How long have you had it for and what have you done to it since you purchased the vehicle?
I've had it for 2 and a bit years. I've done a few personal touches, changed the tyres, changed the wheels a little bit, still spokes, but changed the style of them. Just a few things, just for a bit more comfort, peace of mind. Boosted the brakes up, put discs on, and just a few of the custom mods that you like personally.
All right, Dave, where did you find the car, mate?
Jumped on the internet a couple of years ago when I was looking, looked at a few, and found her up in Sydney. One of the guys from Loyalty Life Lowriders had it for sale, so grabbed a mate, flew up for a good weekend and come back with the car.
So you know a little bit of the history of the car. That paintwork really stands out and they've done a great job with that pinstriping.
Yeah, very proud of it. Gets a lot of attention, the gold leafing, pinstriping all over. Chicks dig it. It's great. What more do you want?
And I noticed it had a soft top. The roof is closed today. There's a little bit of rain around. It must be a lot of fun getting out there and cruising in summer.
It is. It's great. It's good to get the boys in, do a bit of a pub crawl or jump the kids in and go to a park or barbecue, whatever you got. It's a great car for it.
Dave, thank you very much for having a chat. It really is a great car. That pinstriping's amazing. I hope you enjoy your rest of your day out here.
I will. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Here we are, viewers. I've got Frank with me at the moment. Frank, behind us is your 55 Chev. Great looking car. What can you tell the viewers about it?
I've got the 55 Chev imported from overseas. My cousin went over there last year. I told him if he finds a 55 or a 57 to let me know and I'll wire some money over to him. And he rings me up at 12:10, the middle of the night. I'm dead to the world. And he said there's a 55 and a 57. Which one would you like? And he said the 57 needs restoring, the 55's perfect, smick car and everything like that. So told me the price of it and I said, oh well, see if you can negotiate. So he hung up, got the phone call 10 minutes again later. He goes, yeah, the guy was negotiation and he'll let you have it for this price, blah, blah, blah. And before you know it, I bought myself a 55. So he hung up. And then he rings me back 10 minutes later and he reckons, look, you've got yourself a 55 Chev, I'll be bringing it back home for you.
So how did you go after receiving that phone call saying you've just bought a 55 Chev? Did you have trouble going to sleep after that?
Very, very much so. Yeah, I was up for the next 2-3 hours watching the idiot bolts on TV, trying to get to sleep. I was so excited, it was really good.
After getting the car in, Frank, did you find you had to do much to it or does it stay like you see it?
This is how you see it and this is how I got it. I don't have to do a thing to it, you know. The interior's been done, the motor's been done. As you can see, you know, the body's straight, good paint job. No, it's perfect. It's just turn key and drive it, go cruising. And that's a thing I love about it, just go cruising. Turn the key and away you go.
Now that's it. You said you've been over to the States a few times since as well trying to find another car, but you can't find one this good.
No, can't find it that good and for that price anyway. The prices have just skyrocketed since we've been there. So it's very hard to find. But I am going over next week and hopefully we'll go to different parts of the States and you never know, might find another bargain, might not. Yeah. Or we'll come back empty-handed, one or the other. But it'll be a nice trip anyway.
Now when you go over there, do you bring in cars for other people or just for yourself?
No, for me, only just for myself. I'm not interested in making any money on other cars and stuff like that. But my cousin, he does come over there. When he went over there, he brought another 2 back with him anyway. So, yeah, he's going over to get some more cars, but I just go for the holiday and to see if I can find a bargain for myself.
All right, Frank, you've got a big smile on your face and I can see why. It's a great looking car. Thank you very much for having a chat. We're going to let you go enjoy the rest of your day.
No worries. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you coming out here.
No worries, thanks.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more gasoline after the break.
Supercharge your Australia Day weekend as Mount Gambier welcomes an action-packed carnival of mayhem with the Valvoline Auto Fest. Shell and Shine, Dyno Challenge, DB Drags, Spear of Spud, Auto Carter, Go to Woe, cruise track, and the winner takes all Trident Tyres Burnout Shootout, with the victor taking home $5,000. Mount Gambier Showgrounds, the Valvoline Auto Fest, all Australia Day weekend. Don't forget, country comes to the city for the Melbourne Performance Showdown, Feb 8 and 9, Melbourne Showgrounds.
Now don't forget to tune in to Gasolene next week.
Gasoline is proudly brought to you by Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts, and the following sponsors. I'm Michael Curzon, producer, creator of Gasoline. Hope you enjoy.